Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to Our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today we're going to talk about roadkill. That's right, we're going to talk about eating roadkill. Mr. Biggs and I have been in deep prayer this year about getting a deer. Every year we get a deer, and this year Mr. Biggs had his surgery. He was unsure if he was going to be able to go hunting, and I had my surgery, so the financial pressure of actually having a deer and putting it in the pantry was a little more pressing than years past, especially given the high food prices. So we both entered into prayer about it, and lo and behold, we got a deer. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's find out how it went.
I was driving to work and the truck in front of me clipped this beautiful little doe right in the head. She died instantly, and I called Mr. Biggs to come and pick her up. The man who hit her had to get to work, and there was no way I was going to let that meat go to waste. Mr. Biggs picked her up in the truck and processed her right away. There was approximately 20 pounds of fresh venison meat. I asked him to save the bones for me so that we could make some bone broth. I roasted the venison bones in the oven along with some beef bones that I had picked up on markdown.
Look at that. Sizzle, sizzle. Those are those beef bones. And then the deer bones are all roasted. Looking amazing. So they are headed into the roaster. When you're doing your bone broth, you want to make sure to put in a little bit of vinegar, not too much, but it does help draw the calcium from the bones that you put in the bone broth.
I save most of my kitchen scraps: garlic, onion, carrot peels, tomatoes, anything that I can find, kale stems. This batch of bone broth went approximately 24 hours, and when it was ready, it was so dark and thick. Very excited to see how it came out. It made the whole house smell amazing. Bone broth is liquid gold. There are so many vitamins, minerals, nutrients in a bone broth. The best part about bone broth is you get something amazing with stuff that normal people would throw away. After we strained it, it looked like this. What a gorgeous color. 4 quarts of broth headed for the freezer. I started a soup right away in the crock pot with vegetables from our garden and from the refrigerator. There's enough in the crock pot for me to freeze a big batch of soup and for us to eat for dinner and lunch the next day. The meat was so tender from that little doe, and putting the beef bones in with the venison bone gave it just enough fat for the soup to have a rich flavor. I pressure canned 18 pint jars of meat. 1 pint jar equals 1 pound of meat. We froze the back strap. Here is a shot of the Prepper Pantry venison shelf. God definitely answered our prayers and relieved a burden from us by giving us this sweet little deer.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. Living in the middle of a national forest, we are always on the lookout for things that we can forage and also that fresh meat. We do a lot of hunting. We do a lot of harvesting of animals that we raise, and we honor every single bite of the meat when we eat it. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel during this No Spend November. Remember everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey. Bye-bye.